Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Yorlis, and today I wanted to share with you all this beautiful project that I did for Polkadoodles. And let me tell you, oh my god, I'm so happy how it turned out. Now, first I want to say that I was inspired by this lady here, Sansuela Scrap. I know I cannot pronounce the name, but I was looking for these mechanisms that where you storage all the memory disk cards, but I don't want it the boss that everyone has done. I wanted something different. So I found this lady and she did it with a paper towel roll, and she reused the tube that that you get laid over with it to create this mechanism in here in the top. So what she was doing was she put the memory disk card in these plastic bags, and then you see this team here, she will glue it to the tube. So I don't wanted that because it's an extra job. Not everyone has those plastic bags, and so yeah, so I decided, what, I'm gonna figured out what to do. So I decided to do this one here. It's like a piece of cardstock. It's layered many times and then stitching there. You don't have to stitch it. And then I made my house with my crocodile. And then I just put this plastic rings. They have my stash and they are in pink, so it was perfect. So I put my index cards in there. So you see, and they just have one, obviously, but you can make more and you can open it here from this part over here where it opens the rings, and it will open and you can put more in there. So that's what I decided to do, and I'm so happy how this turned out. Now, because my camera holder is from the top of my wall, so I cannot use it, so I'm using my hand so I can show you how I can out. Now I put here in the front another piece. I had tutorial, first of all. I had tutorial at the end of this video. So to show you the base, how I put together the base. Now, in that tutorial, this part over here, this front wasn't made. I decided to do that at the end. And all I did was to put a piece of cardstock in there and decorative design paper in top of it. And then I just put it in the front so I could decorate it like this. But you don't have to do it. Because I love layering and super decor my stuff. So yeah, so that's why you see all the layering there. So all I did was, and let me go ahead and put my camera so I can show you piece. So before I start explaining and showing everything that I did, I want to say that this is the product that I use. This is the paper, and this is from Polkadoodles. It's Gentle Sun. I decided to use this one because of the spring tint that it has, and we are already almost there. So I decided to use that paper. I use this circle die, and this is the Polkadoodles circle. And I use the first one here because it has one clean, one is with dots, another clean, and another one with dots. I use the clean one. And then I use this border here, and this is the glorious border, and that's the border that you see here in this part over here in the background. Then I decided to use this cute die here, and this is called Super Spring, and this is the number. So I think it's very cute. It's a super spring. So I decorated it here, you see, on the edge of my layering. I put them there. Then I use this one and two. This is the heart flourish, and this is the number. And this is the die, how it looks, and it's so pretty. I have used them in my past project as well for Polkadoodles, and I will show you where I put that one. This is behind the doll. You see, behind the leaves, you can see it here. You see, it's over here. This is the heart. So I decided to use the heart shape design paper from the Polkadoodles papers, and I put it here. Then I put a chipboard layout here in the top. First, I use laces from Rene Bouquets. They have my stash, so I put a chipboard piece to make it a little bit of dimension in there. Then I put 2 layers of laces. One from here is from Rene Bouquets, and this one here is from, you can get it at Hobby Lobby. I got this from Christine. Thank you so much, sweetie. And so yes, I put it here, and then I use this gorgeous tulle flower. Now this tulle flower, you can make it yourself if you want to. You just cut circles of tulle and you fold it 3 times until you get like a triangle kind of shape, and then you just put layers in there all around a punch circle of a 1 inch maybe, and you can create the flower and put like whatever center you wish. This flower I got it from Christine, thank you so much, but this one is a store-bought, but you can make this very, very, very easy. So then I use here cutting die. I have my stash, it was already cut. So all I did was to put it in top of a piece of design paper in pink, so it will pop up the words. It says "with love." So here is the Ruby Girl, and these are digitals already colored. They had them in both ways, color already and for you to color. So I decided to use the one that is already colored. And now the balloon is a little more on the top of her, but I decided to cut it a little bit and put it a bit more down to her hand. And so yes, that's what I did. So this is all the layers. Now the paper you see here in the sizes is a stitch, and again this is the Polkadoodles paper. And here I just use pom-pom trim to make a hole better, just in case when it start getting more weight when you put more of this memory desk cards. So I don't want it to to move or destabilize. So I decided to use the pom-pom trim in each side. Again, the paper is stitched in the outside and the inside as well. Let me see, I can show you here. So yeah, so that's what I did. This bar over here, where is the ring, I decided to stitch it as well. This is the back side, but the front side is more clean stitch. Then in the memory desk card, I decided to make a pocket, so you can put like the info there and all that stuff. It's very simple pocket, you see here, it's not deep. Then this is the rings, again is in plastic, but you can use the Dollar Tree has like those silver ones in case you want to make this style. So yeah, so you can use the silver ones, or you can spray paint them if you want to, so and all that stuff. So this is my memory desk. I decided to make one, so to give a complete gift. So I decided to make a lot of layers here. I had the base on cardstock, but then I put in top of it design paper. Then I put a layer of lace, again from Renee's Bouquets, and then in the bottom you see another piece of lace here with these pearls. I think it's so beautiful, this lace. And then I put another piece of scrap of paper, you can see over here. It's just strips of paper that was left over from this base. So then I decided to put the heart-shaped die that I just showed you, but this is in white, and I put it there here underneath the doll. And then I put another layer with, this is a circle die from the Polkadoodles dies that I showed you. So I put it in this design paper. Again, the design paper is the same one. So then I put the doll with foam, so it will be elevated. So yeah, now this sentiment is from another digital collection that is from a card kit from the same Polkadoodles. So from Winnie Polkadoodles. So I decided to use it here, and then I just put some sequence pairs. I put here an applique from my stash, some cluster of flowers, this cute little bow, a trim that I have my stash, and this tulle trim that I got from Christine, and then I put pearls in there in the top of it as well as all around the edge. So this is the index card that I made for this project. So for this project, and I hope you like it. I think it's so cute. I really love how it turned out. Now here I'm holding it with my hand, so you can see the whole piece is so beautiful. I love the colors, I love the layering, and I just love it. Look how it came out. Again, I will connect here a tutorial so you can follow how to create the base of it, and from there you just decorate it whatever you wish. So yeah, so thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day. All the links will be in the description box below to Polkadoodles and the products and all of it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you later on. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Okay guys, so to start, I decided to put this. I reuse a chipboard. It's a chipboard envelope from my stash, and because we are going to put different layers of paper, I thought it will be okay. But you want to work with a heavy chipboard, go ahead. I decided to go with this one because it will be easy for the tutorial. So anyway, so let's start. I had the measurement in centimeters and in inches for the people who work in centimeters, so they can do it as well. These are my measurements, but you can alter them, you know, to whatever you decide, the bigger size you want. So this base is 5 inches by 7 1/4, or in centimeters will be 13 centimeters by 18 centimeters. Now you will have like a whole rectangle base, right? So from the edge of the chipboard, let's do it like this. Like you say, this edge, you're gonna put a little point mark 1/2 inch from the outside to in. So you're gonna make that a little mark in there, and then from that corner down, you're going to do another mark at 2 7/8. There is a little line before the 3. So you do the mark and it creates this area over here, you see? So it's not all square because I wanted to have this curve like this, you know? I don't want it like all square, so that's why I did it. But you can do it all square and you don't have to do this extra step that I did. Now in centimeters is 1/2 inch is 1.27 centimeters, and to the point here is a 7 1/4 centimeter. So yeah, so again, this is an extra step, you don't have to. Then I find my center. Let's do this. I found my center here, right? So what I did, I put a little mark where the center was going to be, and then I made another mark in that center at 1/4 inch, like this. So it would create this space here before I made the opening, you see, like 1/4. So I will start there an opening. Now I was inspired by this lady, and I will show you the YouTube channel. Is Sansuloa Scrap. So she did it with paper roll and all that stuff. So I don't want it to, because she was using these glassing bags. So she was using glassing bags, and then she put the memory disk inside the bag and glued this strip here into the paper roll. So I don't want it to be like that because I don't know, I just thought that I wanted to try something as close as to look as the holder than, you know. So I had these rings in my stash. These are like plastic rings, and you can find them in the paper store, like Staples or stuff like that, or online. Or you can use the ones from the Dollar Tree. They had the silver ones, so that's another one. So what I decided to do was to use these rings, and so I create a strip here, and this measures 5 9 inches by 1/2 inch. And in centimeters, these are the centimeter measurements. And then, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put it like this, right? With the other one like this, and then I'm going to make holes in here. I already put the distance here, and then gonna put the ring so I can open and open and close and put as many memories disk card that they can fit in this ring. So that's my idea. Okay, so you see all very fluffy, you know, very soft, but when you put this, you cover the base with this cardstock, because this is white cardstock, and then with the decorative design paper, it will create more steadiness. But as well, you can use chipboard if you want to. Again, I'm using this because it's easier, a lot more easy to manipulate for a tutorial. Now the other piece is the 5 by 5 inch. That means 13 centimeter by 13 centimeter. This is the base, the floor base of the holder, and this is the other one that is measured the same thing as this one. So all I did was to cut a piece of cardstock, and I had to unite 2 cardstocks in white, 2 cardstocks, so I could cover this base. So it will be more easy to to glue it together and then create just one whole piece and start from there. So what I did was from the base of the white cardstock, I used my ruler and put 1/2 inch of distance and this line here, so I could, you know, make it like very straight, and then from there it's more easy to put the other ones around, and then you just put it like this and then the other one here. Then you glue it and you fold these edges here and cover. Okay, so I'm gonna do that off camera because I don't want it to be like too long tutorial for something that is just easy to do. So yeah, so I will be right back. Okay, so you see I already put my base, so now it's more easier to stand it like this, just one whole piece to handle and all like that. Now I'm going to cover here the top with another piece of cardstock, the white cardstock. I want it to be all white before I start using my design paper. I don't like this color, so yeah, so I want it all wrapped up, very pretty, and then ready to decorate and all that stuff. So now we have to cover this one too. This is the handle where we are going to put the rings on. So yes, so I'm gonna glue that here. And so yeah, and just cover it all in white as well with the cardstock. Okay, so here it is all decorated, well, not decorated, but with the design paper, and I let a little bit of space in each piece. It's not like perfect, but it will do. Now here I don't need it to decorate, so I don't cut a piece for it, but then I don't like it at the end, and so I put an extra paper there. But I don't stitch it because it's gonna be like this, so it's not like something that you wanna see. So here is the base. I already cut this part over here, and what I did was I measured the distance between one hole to the other from the memory desk card, and then I punched my holes and put the rings. And then I'm going to insert this one here, and now I let it to be 1/2 inch longer, so it will be like it will be a little bit out like this in each side. So there is the other one. Again, I just let it 1/2 inch, and I put a little mark in there so I will know how long is 1/2 inch. Now again, you don't have to do this, it's optional, but here is the base of it, and then you just decorate it. You can do like an extra front piece if you want to, and whatever you wish. This is just like the base of it. Now I'm going to decorate it, and I will show you how I finish. I probably will put this in the beginning of the video so you can see how mine turned out, but all I wanted to share was like the base of it, how I did it, and that's all, and the measurements, of course. So yeah, so I will see you in a bit, and thank you so much for watching. All the links will be in the description box below.